Abby, where are you? There we go. We are unboxing a craft kit today. I am so excited. This is Resin-Crete. I've gotten it once before, but I am excited to. I'm trying to get the. There we go. All right. So my craft kit arrived. This is some of the molds that I got. Hi, everybody. Let's check them out. Okay, these are a lot smaller than I thought they were going to be, but still absolutely adorable. So these are miniature house-shaped molds. These can be used for like a whole bunch of different mediums, candle making, resin, or what I've got here in the box, which is Resin-Crete, or powdered, like, it's not Jesmonite, but it's basically a powder you add liquid to, and then it sets up kind of like ceramic, but you don't have to bake it. This is really fun. I misplaced my last one. I have no idea what I did with it, but we are unboxing my craft kit today. This was my little anniversary gift to myself. Husband and I will be celebrating 19 years of marriage on Tuesday. And I wanted to make a couple of craft things for Mother's Day and stuff coming up. So this is a lot smaller than I thought it would be too. This is another mold. This on the same theme, but this is buildings instead of houses. You got yourself a little tree, a little bicycle. I thought there was supposed to be a, okay, here's the bench. A little park bench to sit on. And this will be for like a tea light. Hey, hey, I'm opening our anniversary gift that you got me that you don't know about. And this will be the portion that everything sits on when they're all done and molded. So this is Resin-Crete. Hi guys, welcome to the chat. Hi. FEA for less. All right, so this is my resin kit. This is not, it's not, oh boy, it's not epoxy resin. My cups are busted. Oh, that stinks. Well, so much for that. My cups are busted, broken straight down the middle. Well, darn, I'm not going to be able to use those. That kind of stinks because they got all the measurements and stuff on them. But this is a powdered resin that turns out like what did I just say? Like, I'm so sorry, my brain injury is making it difficult. Not like cement, but they're like porcelain. Hey! So this is a powder, and when you blend it together with water, you get about a 20-minute work time, and then it sets up into a nice solid ceramic style medium to work with. So I'm so excited. I'm going to go ahead and actually do this, but I got to find new cups. So you get a measuring scoop, some sandpaper, really nice stirring knife, some pigments, and it did come with cups, but they were broken, unfortunately. This is awesome. And then a whole bunch of molds, plus the 2 molds that I bought separate. Let's open these little guys up and check them out. Okay, so in the molds that we get with the packet, we get a darling little heart with some really nice textured edges. I think I'm standing in my own light source here, but they've got really cool like textured edges. We get a really cute little, looks like it's going to be a tray because it's got a lip all the way around the edge in the shape of a flower. And then this one's really cool too, like a coaster or a little bit bigger than a coaster size with some really cool edges around here. So that'll make a really neat mold too. And then I went out and grabbed my molds that I already have. So I grabbed a heart, but I've already got a heart. But this one has smooth edges. And then I grabbed my silicone paw print that I just made yesterday to try to put a little inlay in. I think I'm going to put in the Resin-Crete and then lay in the paw, and then it should put a paw print impression on the inside. So with this, we got to prepare it. We have to weigh it, and then it's a 1-to-3 ratio. That's going to be confusing for me. So it's 100 grams, and I don't have a gram measurement. I don't know how I'm going to do this. So it's 100 grams to 30 grams of water. It takes about 8 minutes for it to start setting up, so you got to do it fast. Takes only 30 minutes for it to turn into your finished product. And then it is set up and ready to go. That is awesome. I don't know how I'm going to weigh it because I don't have a scale. But it's a 10-to-3. So if I do 10 scoops, then 3 scoops of water, that will work. All right. So I got to find something to mix this up in because I want to try it. I want to put this. Oh, and yeah, I wanted to try these little houses. But man, are those tiny. But the good thing is it won't eat up very much of the product. And then I got a deburring tool, which when you cast these, they sometimes have a like rough edge, and then you can just take this and scrape along your rough edge, and it smooths it all out. So that's what we are doing today. Thank y'all for joining me. I think I lost everybody in the chat. Okay, trying to keep these together. There's the tea light holder, and then the little park bench. Alright, this is going to be so tiny but cute. I feel like I'm doing those mini scenes things that are so popular. Alright, let me find a bowl to mix in. Let's go with, hopefully this cottage cheese bowl will work. I think it will. Alright, so it's going to be 10 scoops of powder, 3 scoops of water, and then you stir, 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 and then you pour it in your mold and wait just 20 minutes, and that's it. It's ready to go. I am so excited to get into this. It's just so much fun and so amazing that the powder just turns right into a solid, like right in front of your eyeballs. It's amazing. Okay, so here is what it looks like. Looks kind of like baking flour. All right, so it's 10 scoops of this. I'm assuming it's nice flat level scoops. So we got 1, 2, 3. Oh boy, that's gonna be an awful lot. Let's do 5, and then we'll just divide the 4. Then we'll divide the other one. Okay. We'll do 5 scoops to start off with. I don't know how much to do. It's been quite a while since I've done this. Well, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Let's go ahead and do it all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're doing it all. Luckily, it's going to fit in there. 10. And then I'll get 3 scoops of water. Oh, I'm so excited to try this. I hope I don't mess it up. All right, here's the water. 1, 2, and 3. All right, that's it. 10 to 3. Here we go. Give it a stir. It's just like pancake mix right now. So we're gonna stir it up. Stir it up, stir it up. I think I want to add just a little bit of color to this. Hopefully that's enough water. We're stirring. All right, it's thinning out. Cool. Make sure we get down in the split on the bottom of the container where there's a divider part. We're going to stir this up. Looks like this. It seems awfully thin to me this time, but maybe the first time I did it, I added too much water. It's been almost a year ago or more that I did the first time. And I lost my package of it, and I have no idea what I did with it, so I had to get some new ones. All right, we're stirring. Stirring until all the lumps are gone. It's thinning out a little bit. Not as much as the last one, but the last one I had trouble getting it to set up, so I'm hoping that that means that I got it right this time. It's got a little tiny bit of a smell to it, nothing too strong. All right, I want to put just a little bit of color. I think I'm just gonna go with a little couple of drops of blue. So we've got these little pigment drops, because otherwise it dries just basic white. 1, 2, that's all I want to try for right now. If you don't stir it in, it's going to give you a marbleized look, but if you stir it all the way in, it's going to color it completely. All right, I like that color, nice sky blue. Don't know if you can tell the difference, but it's a little light sky blue now. I don't know if I made up enough for all of these molds or not, but let's see what we've got. All right, this is the, I wound up with glitter in it already, this mold that I wanted to try. Grab a little small piece of tape to pick up that glitter. So if you get something in your mold and you want to get rid of it, a little bit of painter's tape will usually pick it right up. There we go. Okay, we're gonna get this started before I run out of time. 20 minutes is not very long. All right, here we go. We're gonna make a nice little heart shape. I'm gonna call it a coaster. Okay. Hopefully that is enough. Maybe just a little bit more in here. The nice thing about this Resinkrete is that it is not toxic. You don't have to worry about wearing a mask and getting it on your skin because it'll just wash away. Okay, so now we want to kind of tap to make sure that there's no bubbles. Pick it up and drop it, and that should release your bubbles. Okay, I'm gonna let that set up just a little bit, and then I'm gonna put my silicone paw print in there. Now, I want to try some of these. Might as well pour the base because I know I'm gonna want the base. All right, so the base, you know what? I want to make that green, so I'm gonna wait just a minute so I can color some of the resin green. Let's make sure we do this little park bench guy. I'm gonna use an extra mold just in case I dribble. Yeah, and gotta move quick with this stuff, so can't be wasting a lot of time. So we're gonna pour that in there. I'm gonna use the tip of the knife to help me because it's a very small mold. That is itty bitty. So we're gonna get some down in the mold, but not fill it all the way. And then I want to give it a squishy squish so it'll get all distributed underneath where I can't reach to make sure it's all down in there. Give it a tap. This is the tiniest mold I think I've ever seen in my life, but it's gonna be an adorable little park bench when it's done. All right, and then I'm gonna continue to add until I fill it. Oh boy. Carefully. And that is it. That doesn't take a whole lot. There's gonna be a lot of cleanup. And I just stuck my hand in the other mold. Okay, glad I got set up right where my paper towels are. Whoopsie. It's all about that base. All right. Hopefully that doesn't, yeah, that shouldn't mess up my mold. And move that up out of my way so I don't do that again. Okay, so my little park bench is filled. I'll scoot him off to the side. And let's put some in the buildings. Look, there's a tree and a little bicycle and then the buildings. Okay, so definitely want to do some of these buildings. Let's go with this one, and it is starting to thicken up, so I better hurry up. Already, probably overfilled it. But this deburring tool that I got should help clean up the rough edges. Yep, it is curing. It is starting. 20 minutes goes really quickly. Oh boy. And I'm definitely overfilling because I'm new at this. Well, it's definitely like pancakes. I'm just kind of spreading it around. I'll break off what I don't use and I can put it into my keeps and add it into the next time I pour, and it'll just help fill it up. And I want to change the color before I do too much more because I want some green for the base. So I'm going to put in some green now, and then we're going to fill the base. This is green. Yeah. Okay. Make sure. Give it a quick shake up. And I want to do one. Whoa, that was one giant. Don't squeeze it so much. Alright, yep, it's thickening up. So we're going to go green for the base. It's going to end up being kind of a pastel green, but that's cool. I like that. I don't want to use too much pigment. And we're going to start filling up this portion. It's going to have a marbleized look because I loosened up some stuff from the bottom. And it looks like that is it. I'm going to have enough to do the base. And that will be... Darn, I wanted to do the tree, but that's okay. I can make it next time. I don't know if I got enough to completely level out this base or not. We're going to scrapey, scrape, scrape. And that will be the end of my first portion. Yeah, it's thickening up a lot. This is quick. Gotta move yourself. There is no messing around when it comes to Resincrete. All right. She is thickening up. I think it'll be just enough though. All right, good. Yes, we've got just enough to make a cute little green, grassy type base for our buildings and our little park bench. Okay. And that is a lot heavier than it looks. We're gonna smack out the bubbles. Give it a shimmy and a shake. All right. And give these guys a little pick it up and drop it. All right, that's setting up, so I'm going to put my paw in the heart. Bring that back over here. Try not to stick my fingers in it again. All right, here's my silicone paw going in. Hopefully I got it in time because it is setting up quickly. Yep, press it in. So that's going to leave a little paw impression right there on the heart. So awesome. Okay. Let's get these buildings leveled out a bit. Well, I've still got just a smidge of time. We are almost out of time. Definitely it's not wanting to move anymore. See how fast that was, you guys? Yeah, it's not moving anymore. So that is that. They are starting to cure. Real time, you guys. No fast forwarding here. That was fun. All right, these are gonna set up in like another 5, 10, 15 minutes, and that's it. They'll be almost ready for demold. And yep, this is already set up. So when see if I can add just a little bit to this tree. I don't think it's gonna get enough to fill it. But I don't want to waste it either because otherwise it's just going to turn into dust, basically. Well, we got enough to make the top of the tree. If I just leave it in there, I should be able to add more next time for the base. A cute little bicycle. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that is that. We are done, and it is 25 minutes into the video. So yes, your work time is extremely short. 8 minutes work time. I would say that is about spot on. I definitely only had a very short time to mix and get it poured and get it right before it was time to let it set up. Okay. Hopefully my little park bench doesn't end up with any air bubbles in there. That's already firm. Wow. So I'm able to go ahead and clear off the top. It's not fully set up yet, but it's firm enough that I can get rid of the excess off the top of the little park bench. That is adorable. That is stinking cute. Okay. Wow, that was so fast. All right, and this is firming up. Yep. Wow. Everything is getting firmed up. That is so impressive. Just a bummer about these cups. Still, I'm still bummed out about the cups. They're going in the trash because they're not going to do me any good. So we wound up with primary colors, it looks like. Red, black, yellow, and the blue and the green that I used. Blue and green. We know the blue and the green turned out adorably. So we are looking at a demold here, guys. That is so awesome. Need to do some cleanup on the counter. I think I got this pressed in just on time. Let's go ahead and... Oh, guys, that turned out so cute. I love that. So then I could go in and fill this in with some other Resinkrete, or I could do epoxy resin too. You know what? When I put the glitter in here, it put a texture like a real paw. That is awesome. I love that. Super adorable. That turned out cute. Cute. I see I didn't line up the paw exactly straight. That's typical of me. But yeah, these are nearly ready. Wow, I love this. I'm gonna give it, oh gosh, another 5-10 minutes probably to make sure everything is cured and set up. If y'all want to hang out with me, that would be awesome. So how's everybody's day going today? I am super excited to try out these crafts. Look at these little buildings coming up. A little peek at the back. Oh, those are cute. Okay, cool. All right, we're gonna set these off to the side so I can wipe my countertop clean. And the other nice part of this too is I just get some paper towel and wipe it right up. No mess. After that, just some small little pieces here that came off that I'm gonna put back in there to save. You can always use, you don't have to throw these out, you can always use them to refill the next time that you do a mold. And they, you know, if you have a really big mold that's gonna take a lot, they will fill up your space so you're not having to waste as much resin. This is so fun. I'm so glad that you all decided to join me today and do some fun crafts. I hope your Thursday is going really good. This definitely is a highlight for my day. It's so tickling. I enjoy doing crafts so much. All right. You know what I think I'll do is when I go to demold these, I'm going to put down like a paper towel, or not a paper towel, like a bag, like a grocery bag, to Happy May Day. That's right, it is Happy May Day. Not too certain what May Day is all about. I remember some people get like baskets with stuff in them, and then there was like a maypole, but I don't know what that was all about. But I remember getting a basket of goodies one time. All right, so let's go with the ones that I did first for unmolding. How long has it been? 30 minutes. It should be according to the instructions. Demolding time already. Gonna give it like 5 more minutes just to be on the safe side. This little guy should definitely be ready. It feels ready, but I don't want to tweak. Don't want to crack it, don't want to break it. All right, so here are, I can't believe in a live video that it turned from a powder to a paste to a solid. I am liking Resincrete. Y'all, this has been really fun. I hope y'all are having a good time too. I'm so excited. I want to get it demolded, but I don't want to break it, because I have done that before. Happy, happy May Day. Oh, happy, happy day. Too bad it's gloomy and stuff outside, but that's all right. There'll be sunny days faster than we know it, and then we'll be complaining because it's too hot. All right, so I will show you this deburring tool while we are waiting another 5 minutes for the Resincrete to cure. So it looks like this. Looks like basically like it's missing a piece or something, but this is the sharp right here. This is sharp, and it will rotate around and trim off anything that's sticking up that is not supposed to be there when you want to finish up your project and have nice smooth edges. Hi, Double Crochet Diana, how are you? Welcome to the live. So I just casted some Resincrete live on camera from powder to water to solid. And we are just waiting a few more minutes to unbox or unmold it and see how these little guys turned out. So I did a heart-shaped mold, and I did my silicone paw print inclusion or embed in there. So it turned out like this. Still a little soft. I want to give it just a few more minutes. And then I had these little buildings to fill, and little tree, bicycle, a bunch of different buildings. Park bench to go with the buildings. Hi, nice. Yeah, this is Resincrete, which is an eco water-based 30-minute work time on this little guy. Super fun. It's kind of like mixing up pancakes. That's what it feels like to me. But yeah, you do 10 scoops of the powder, 3 of water, stir it up, mix it until all the lumps are gone, and then you have 8 minutes to get this in your mold and get it ready to go. It came along with a couple of cute molds. We got this jewel-sided, what do they call that? Faceted edged heart. We got this large coaster or tray mold that came with it, and I thought there was another one. Oh yeah, there was this little flower shaped tray, trinket tray mold that came with it. So we got those 3 in the kit. We got primary colors, red, yellow, black, green, and blue to add to your mix. So I did use a pale blue, which was like 2 drops, and I got a sky blue, and a green I added in later. Yes, it's kind of like a gypsum, correct. Yes, mix with water to make stones and rocks. Yep, you got it. It's very much like that. And then I had purchased separately these molds here. I got these adorable little houses that I thought would be fun to make for my mom for Mother's Day. I thought they were going to be bigger than this, but they are really cute still. So I'm excited to see what those turn out looking like. Like a deep set little house. I think maybe I could drill like a hole on here and then hang them. Do like a little banner with them. And this is a tea light holding mold. So you can put a little tea light in here. And then all of these little buildings are gonna line up on this base. And we had a little park bench and some buildings. And this has got a bicycle and a tree. Woo. There's your tree, and here is your bicycle, along with these cute little buildings. So I think we are ready to demold. It's been like 30 minutes, and it said 20 minutes to cure. So I'm gonna try this carefully. We're gonna loosen up these edges. Yep, it's coming right out. Just carefully loosen up my edges here. And lift it from the bottom. Carefully, carefully, carefully. There it goes. It let go. And it is free. Look at that, you guys. Adorable little heart shape with my silicone paw. Unknowingly that I added a really cute texture to by putting glitter in the silicone. I did add a paw print texture onto that. That turned out awesome. So let's try. Ooh, it's a little humid still underneath, so I would be very careful. It's probably not all the way cured, but I want to try this deburring tool. Yeah, that just scrapes away that loose, that raised up edge that it had on there. So that works quite nicely. Yeah, so I'm gonna wait for that to cure up just a little bit more before I get too rough on it. I'm gonna flip it over and let the side that was in the mold dry off a little bit. Let's try our little park bench. Okay, we'll try to loosen him up and get him free. Since he was our second pour. Boy, I don't know. This one might need a little bit longer, but seems to be letting go all right. Seems to be quite firm. This is so cute. All right, so I'm going to try to push him right out. Put pressure on the back side and just roll it out. Grab it. Give it a gentle pull. It's coming out. Yep. It's letting go. Oh, there we go. We got ourselves, oh, that's adorable. A darling little park bench. And because there was just a smidge of white left at the bottom, it's got like a cloudy, little bit marbleized presentation. So I've got a park bench. Oh, that's so cute. Make sure I get my mold flipped around the right way again. Okay, next I poured this base. So let's go ahead and gently loosen up the base. This bag is catching all of my debris, which is good. That's letting go nicely. Okay, I'm gonna flip it over in my hand. And, oh, I got bubbles, but it was my first try, so. There's the base. Oh, there it is. That turned out cute. So it's still warm, very warm. Okay, so that is done and adorable. Flip that up the right way so that it can dehumidify, and all we have left is the buildings. Hey, it's Wylea. How are you, Wylea? So here are my buildings. All right, yeah, I think they're ready to go too. Just carefully unmold these little guys. All of those little windows are gonna be a little tough to not, don't wanna break, you guys, but I think they're, yeah, here they come. I think they're ready. Awesome, so this one's gonna need a lot of cleanup because I definitely over poured it. But here we go. Little windows. This looks like a door. So, let's get this guy undone. Carefully pull out the little windows. try not to bend it or push on it too hard because it will still be a little bit soft. Yeah, there's a lot of windows on this building. They're starting to pop out now. There they come. Trying. This side's stuck down worse than the other. There we go. We got it. Oh, look at that. That's cute. Definitely needs to be cleaned. But see, these just kind of pop right off because they're still fairly... I got another bubble in there. Gonna have to work on making sure I don't have so many bubbles, but that is one little building. And then they go... They're supposed to sit on here. Maybe they go up here. Well, they might... Okay, it needs to be leveled. That's why it's not sitting down. But... All right, let's get these buildings out. Here we go. They're popping out pretty easily. We got extras. There we go. Another cute little building. And our last small building. Getting a little more confident that they're not going to snap. Oh, that's cute. I like the little angled windows that's on this one. There we go. Well, that turned out absolutely adorable. I'm going to leave that tree right in there because I want to add... I only got the top part of the tree filled before I ran out of powder. So I'm going to leave that in there and do it again next time. So we got it done, guys. Let's set up our little park bench. That is so cute. There we go. Well, that turned out adorable. And that was super fun. So what do y'all think? There's my... I think I can sand that to make it level again so that... Adorable. We all know how much we love dogs around here. I love the texture on that. That is so cool. Awesome. Thank you all for joining me today. I had such a blast. That is it. From unboxing to completed project in 40 minutes. I love it. What do y'all think? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Thank you. Yes, you were my first like, and I appreciate it so much. I had such a blast hanging out with everybody. Put the camera. Here's my mug. Thanks for crafting with me today, you guys. I had such a blast. It was super fun and super fast. And really easy. And I'm so glad I tried that. Thank you, Diana, for joining me. Thank you, Wylea. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. I don't know if you're still here. Fearless. I got your name. I figured out your name. Thank you for joining me, Fearless. I think I got everybody. That was a blast. So let me know, y'all, if you are gonna try Resin-Crete now, because that was so fun. I really had a good time. I'm just checking the chat, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay, looks like I am done, and looks like chat is all finished. Oh, Frankie Daddy says hi. He is hanging out by the door wanting to go outside and go pee. Imagine that. Thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. Think I'm going to end it there. Always wanted to do something with cardboard. That sounds interesting. I could imagine trimming it into different shapes, gluing it all together and painting it. That would be pretty fun. I've seen people make furniture out of cardboard, like origami style. I don't know how they do it, but it was amazing. And I did a bunch of crocheting last year, and then I've gotten away from it as I've moved on to other projects. I'm just wiping up my resin dust over here. Yeah, that sounds like it'd be really fun. I've seen like chairs and beds and all kinds of different things made out of cardboard. What I thought was really adorable was during Christmas time, they'd take cardboard boxes and make this elaborate fireplace completely out of cardboard, and then you can just take it down when you're done. That'd be really pretty. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me, Diana. Bye. I will let y'all go and maybe do this again sometime soon and finish out the rest of my molds. Thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Much love. See you after a while, husband. Bye-bye.